Greetings. Today we will be viewing a 2 vs. 2. It is myself and Twilight versus Thaldren and Setin on a map called Ambiguity. So let's get into it. So up top we have Thaldren and Setin. On the south, we have myself and Twilight. And the way this map works is, so starting from the top here, the east side has slightly less metal, but it has geospots. And the west side has more metal, but no geospots until you reach the, and it's flipped for the south. So on the south side, the west has the geospots, and the east has more metal. So each kind of lane runs into each other. Let's speed it up a bit, see what's happening. Thaldren's getting his eco down. Winds, I think, are like 0 to 23, something like that. They're very bursty. We've got Twilight starting with a few storages. I'm getting a vehicle plant up currently. Setin also getting a vehicle plant. And Thaldren going K-bots. I might start using the recorder opposed to TAF to do these. But I digress. Twilight still kind of getting his eco up and running here. I'm getting a construction vehicle out. Thaldren getting his first constructor, as well as Setin. He's getting some metal makers up as well. Metal makers in Twilight arm, I don't actually remember what it is. Arm MM? I think it's arm maker. I don't know, but they, gosh. We'll just do this, because I don't remember. Peel a sticker off my keyboard there. Setin coming in for an early scouting run. Thaldren getting that production going. I'm sending some scouts up north myself. Grabbing these metal spots here. Twilight, oh, that's me. So they use 150 energy in Twilight. Yep, I'm damaging myself. Let's hold fire there. So I've got one scout lost in the tree. The other one ran into the crashers here. Unfortunate, ran into, well, there's really no way I could have gone. Commander's over here. I was being shot by the crasher there. So I've got one scout hanging around the middle to just kind of give me warning. Seems like Setin is doing the same thing as well, and he might be sending one more forward. Twilight looks like he gave me an energy storage. What a swell guy. Don't know what I'm doing with him. Thaldren moving forward, scouting with the crasher there, it looks like. Dead. No matter, he's got 3 more coming, 4 more coming. And we have Setin moving in to see if he can't get some early raiding done. He's still got that one back there. Ran into the commander, unfortunately. Did manage to spot the vehicle plant, though. Setting up some exploiters in the middle here to help out with defense. See if he He's probably trying to grab a hold in the center there. Got a little pack of crashers bullying the Jeffy. I do have a Twilight up, working on another one, and he's just zooming around doing who knows. He's going to help that Geo. So Twilight getting some defenses up back here. Setin pushing forward and just grabbing the metal spots over here, really going for the map control. My cat is investigating again. Alright, what do we got going on? Got a Janice going up to take care of these K-bots. Janus are really effective for K-bots. Their rockets don't really have tracking, so big groups of K-bots, as long as they hit something, they do pretty considerable splash damage. You can take out a few at once. Twilight going to scout. Found Setin's exploiter. What do we got going on back here? Setin working on some levelers. He's getting his Geo up. Thaldren over here, pumping out the hammers or the thuds there, getting his eco kind of up there, building some more solars. That once that Geo gets up, oh yeah, it's up. Setin tried to get a few instigators through, but fell. He is grabbing Twilight's metal, though. He should really push forward here. He's got a group of flashes building up. Trying to go up and grab these rocks. No? I was clearing the trees. Probably shouldn't have done that. Now I'm grabbing the rocks. Setin really fortifying his position up here. He's been uncontested for a while. He's been able to get the Dragon's Teeth around that exploiter, so that'll really help out, especially against these flashes. This Dragon's Maw, if it finishes before these flashes get up, might be a little troublesome. He was able to sneak by, though, but we've got more Dragon's Teeth. Over on this side, we've got Thaldren pushing in as well. Nice, he was able to get that. Got the cons as well. That was a good hit there. He's running into lots of exploiters. He did manage to get a good chunk of them, though. Looks like I have a few flashes coming in as well. We're trying to get this Geo here. Nice, he got the Geo. Looks like Setin now has air, though. Looks like I'm setting up a minefield. Thaldren coming in with lots of crashers and a thud. The Janice making short work, though. They don't really have enough firepower to kill it fast enough. They're doing the damage, but they were shooting other things. They got that claw up. Big push going on over here. I got some flashes. Twilight's got some lemmings. Got that maw taken care of. Kind of uprooted Setin's foothold there. idle construction vehicle there. That's not good. I did just get air up. So back here, you know, we've got some solars. We have one geo. Setin pushing forward with his commander to see if he can't hold that spot. Back here, he's got a VP. He's getting a chainsaw up and some advanced solars. Thaldren, he's got nice bunch of defenses here. What are these maws? He's got some maws back here. Nice layered defense. You like to see it. You like to see it. He's getting lots of wins up back there. Twilight pushing through with lemmings. Setin is getting some advanced solars up. He's got his air plant. More advanced solars, and they do have the 2 geos. Actually, he's getting the second geo up. We just took that one out. Thaldren coming in with berserkers. I think I just got bombed there. I didn't see. I was not watching, but it looked like they maybe bombed that geo out. Yeah, they bombed this one too. Trying to get a defensive line up here, but Thaldren's pushing pretty hard. He's not really giving me breathing room. I'm really trying to protect this area so I can get that geo. Setin getting a forward K-bot lab up so he could keep the pressure on. Twilight looks like he got a K-bot lab of his own so he could pump out some units and really push. Thaldren's just coming through. Can't really... I'm struggling to get defenses up. Setin coming in with some gunships to help out. Desperately trying to get this HLT up. But I don't think I have the energy to power it right now. Making a push over here, seeing if you can't get that K-bot lab out. It's going to be hard though. The commander's up there, so it's not going to be easy. He does have a group of stumpies and fleas though, so there's hope. Looks like they bombed out that HLT. I gotta sneeze. I apologize. Twilight making a big push with the fleas. Stumpies, kinda. Fighters coming back here. Thaldren pushing me. He still hasn't let up. I'm struggling to hold that. Twilight will probably get this K-bot lab here. Yep, Twilight got the lab. Unfortunately, the commander's there, so there's not much else we could do. Thaldren looks like he's making some, getting some ground in. You know, he's getting a little past everything. He's gotten all my defenses, got my beamer. I got my geo back up. Thaldren has some air up too now. My chainsaw's looking grim. Trying to keep that repaired. Pushed with some fleas over on the east side here. So let's see where everyone's at. Thaldren's got his wind farm back here. His K-bot lab here. He's got air vehicles. He's doing pretty well for himself. Setin. He's got the vehicle plant. Still getting energy up. just started advanced, and he just recently lost that K-Bot lab up front. Looks like he's trying to fortify a little bit better, get an HLT up. Struggling over here. Luckily, he's sending lots of crashers, so you know, it's not too threatening. Just more of an annoyance there. They can't really do nothing to Dragon's Teeth. Unfortunately, my chainsaw also struggles to shoot over the Dragon's Teeth. They are slipping through, though. Just big push going on over here. Setin's got some planes. I should have had my planes help, but I really didn't want to lose that Geo. He's got a construction K-Bot coming in. Don't know if that was intentional or not. But I did lose my defenses up there. We've kind of started to set up stronger back here. Bombed out those metal storages. I've got my commander up here to help defend and fortify. Back here, Twilight's got his vehicle plant, K-Bot. Good amount of energy. We've got vehicles here, air there. Not much else going on. I'm struggling to defend here. Thaldren's just pushing really hard, very consistently. Metal-wise, Setin's at about 30. Twilight's at about 23. Thaldren and myself are about 17. Setin making a push with a few vehicles here. Looks like he may have got a SAM out, but that's about it. Still has his commander here defending with some decent backup there. Pretty much just non-stop push back here. I try to get some flashes in, but Setin's got his blade wings to kind of paralyze him, and then from then it's just I run into this and all his crap. So it's a no bueno. Trying to get a K-Bot lab up to hopefully help relieve some pressure. Setin is just about finished with his advanced. Thaldren is putting most of his resources into some defenses and making sure he keeps the pressure on. Nice attack force right here from Setin. That might do some damage. Twilight getting some bombers up. Thaldren actually breaking through right now. Just got the K-Bot lab up and the Guardian, so that should help out a bit. Hopefully. Trying to get some warriors to just help defend. Maybe be able to push. But, you know, it's... coming back through here. Twilight trying to bomb these defenses out. Thaldren getting a nanolithe turret up on the front line there. Big lemming push over here from Twilight. Managed to clear the front of that defensive outpost there. That was nice. Lost a lot of defenses. Thaldren's just relentless over here. Chainsaws, you know, taking them out slowly. Not quite fast enough. Trying to get some banshees up to stop this lone instigator. Luckily, he wasn't really able to do much there. Trying to make a warrior push, but once again, Setin's just, he's really helping cover with the blade wings and gunships, so it's really hard to get a decent push through. That paired with the fact that he's constantly coming through, it's really hard for me to build up a force. More lemmings coming in on the east side. Looks like Setin's making some pyros with that advanced. Twilight is chipping away over here, though. Thaldren really pushing up. I'm trying to fortify a little bit better. If I could just get a few things up, then I'll be able to keep him out. Trying to block it off so he gets funneled into my defenses there. Twilight getting some bombers. Some bombers over here to help out, it looks like. Setin. Looks like his little attack force is finished. Bombers coming in, helping out with these units here. It's nice. Always appreciated. I wouldn't say they accomplished too much, though, but they did thin the herd, which is what I needed. A little better defended now. You know, we've got the Guardian, HLT, and a chainsaw over here. Claw in the center. Twilight has advanced up. He's got advanced vehicles. I also win advanced vehicles. It's about 75%. Thaldren has really just been focusing on pushing. Just started his advanced. Seeing if he can't bomb this chainsaw here. What's Setin doing with his advanced over here? He's getting some cloakable fusions up. He's got a decent amount of energy. Looks like he's sending in that group right now. Met some lemmings, which seems like they did a pretty good number, but he's still made it over to the defensive line here. Managed to kind of clear a path. Aside from this one Sam here. He made it in pretty far, though. Still going. Meanwhile, looks like I sent my commander up to just kind of hold those off so I can get some ground. I'm trying to protect my construction K-bot so we can get this radical up here. I think I'm assisting, so I'm not returning fire. Really trying to finish this radical. It'll help out immensely with these K-bots. Bombers coming in for the lab or the chainsaw. I'm not sure. They didn't really make it, though. Got that radical up. Now I'm just trying to get some Dragon's Teeth in front to kind of protect it. The Crashers and the Instigators that he's sending, they won't be able to shoot through the Dragon's Teeth since they're direct fire. So he'll need to kind of diversify to get rid of that. Trying to get a Guardian up, which he probably will with all those maws around it. Yep, he got that Punisher up. That's gonna shell me out a little bit there. Over here, lots of planes from Setin. Looks like he's got a sumo up for defense. Basically a mobile HLT. Down here, we both have our advanced up. It looks like I'm getting some Lugers to kind of help deal with that front line there. Twilight getting some microfusions up. I think his advance was like right over here. Thaldren's got his advance about 40% there. I don't think his Punisher can quite reach. He can reach pretty close, though. Twilight's being shelled by Shivas over here. That's kind of nasty. He's got some areas to protect it, so the gunships aren't going to do too much. They did get one of them, though. Twilight is sacrificing his front line to see if he can't help out with mine. Send some lemmings this way. Bomber's still coming in. Close to getting that chainsaw. He put up another Punisher. He's Punisher crawling. I have the Seer up. I should have. Looked like I was making Lugers. I don't know where they actually went, though. We're making an MRU currently. Lemmings going in to see if they can't chunk some of this away. Got rid of a lot of the AA that was protecting the stuff, but he's just putting it up with a nano turret, so. Setin pushing in with the Shiva, trying to get rid of this Guardian. Twilight's tempting to save it with the bees, but I'm not sure how that's going to go because can't really fire back. He got just close enough and he managed to get it. Thaldren trying to crawl even further with some defenses there. Didn't work out, though. So lots of bombers from Twilight coming in to see if we can't get rid of these Punishers. Close. He's got some lemmings going in. I'm trying to build up thuds to see if I can't get rid of some stuff. I should have. I don't know where those Lugers went. They probably died quick. Punisher's at like 25%. It's going down. This damn chainsaw's going crazy. Can't shoot nothing. Over here we got Setin trying to get a Doomsday Machine up pretty forward. That'd be nasty if he let him get that up. That'd be pretty hard to uproot, I feel. Thaldren's probably got his advanced up close, like 75%. He's putting a lot of his metal into defenses up here. Setin's brought a advanced constructor to kind of help out. We did get that Punisher. And Setin's getting a behemoth up. So I've just got some peewees back here for things that break through. Trying to help get rid of this sumo. Freedom fighters aren't going to do much, but it's better than nothing, right? He did manage to get that HLT and the Guardians, but luckily he's got a group of Mumbos. They just got that Doomsday up in time. He might get his commander here. Almost. Maybe. Very close to getting the commander. That would have been honestly great. Looks like they did manage to bomb out that chainsaw or kill that chainsaw. Behemoth's still going up. What do I got going on over here? I got hammers. Twilight's got a pack of lemmings. I'm getting some flackers up there. I've got a Doomsday Machine shooting my fighters out of the sky. It's always fun. just happens to be in like the perfect spot. I am shelling some stuff out with my Guardian here. Spotted that. Just spotted that behemoth. Alright, and sorry, I had to pause real quick. Alright, so we've got some bombers from Twilight really trying to stop this behemoth from going up. Be incredibly nasty. Looks like I'm getting some Lugers to take care of that, hopefully. Over here we've got Doomsday Machine protected by some nanos. Everything up here really protected by the nanos, but really trying to get rid of this behemoth that just got up. Setin sending in these to try and get rid of these Lugers. She did. I don't know what I have in terms of AA over here. Thankfully they landed. So the behemoth is up. Twilight has attack nuke up, so that could possibly be nice. Thaldren coming to push. Looks like I have Lugers firing on the behemoth. It's not returning fire, so I think it's shooting in like the same spot, or basically force attacking. So that was really lucky for me. Got rid of that behemoth. See if we can't chunk down some of this other stuff here. Twilight making a push with Panthers. It's uphill right there. Do I get... So I got a good chunk of stuff. Just barely... Wait, maybe? I have one Luger left. Maybe I'll get the Punisher. I did get the Punisher. I think there's just like 3 of them there. So now Thaldren coming in with some pyros. Really got to bring my commander in. Trying to build up more defenses back here. Alright, an HLT and a Guardian should be enough for what he's sending in. Since he's not really building up armies, but just sending in a line. I don't need too much. Twilight resuming his push with the Panthers. I assume he nuked the Doomsday Machine. So Setin he's bringing in the cans and the pyros. He's got the armor, firepower, and swarm control there. Twilight pumping out Panthers like it's nobody's business. But huge push coming in from Setin here. There's not much. All he's got are his Panthers. He's trying to send my Peewees over to assist. Setin really pushing in. He got Twilight's micros over there, so that's a bummer. But I think we're still okay on energy. Setin really pushing in. Thaldren's still pushing. Looks like I'm about to lose my commander. I need some line of sight up here. I probably can't see them until they're too close. Thaldren, still Punisher crawling here. Trying to get this ambusher up so I can really defend. Got that ambusher. We got an ambusher and a Punisher. So we should be able to defend a bit better. And an HLT to kind of help with more direct fire. But we have Setin coming in with a big group of Pyros, Ares, and some Shivas. Some Raiders behind. He's already got a nice little group of Pyros and cans building up while this push happens. We're hurting pretty bad. As far as in-base defense goes, we don't have much. These Sumos got really close. Leading the charge, soaking up the damage. While the Pyros just kind of dip in, uncontested, and there's not much here. I don't have much units. I've got like 4 Panthers. Twilight doesn't have much. Panthers coming in to get melted pretty much, and the Pyro's just destroying everything. And there's a whole nother group behind it. Twilight at this point is pretty much taken out of the game. All he's got is he did just get a deep core up. He did just get a deep core up, but I think this might be it for us. I think he gave all his stuff to me. Yep. He's got his advanced solar there. And his Twilight there. And this is pretty much the end of the line. We have nothing protecting from this push coming in over here. We did manage to get a defensive line up here, though. But that's not doing us much good. So this is very well played on both parts, I feel. Thaldren did a really good job at keeping the pressure on, so he was pretty much forcing me to put my resources into defenses, and I didn't have much time to think. I didn't have much time to adapt because I just had to keep doing that. Setin really, he took map control early, which I think helped out a lot. Twilight did do a pretty good job at applying the pressure there, but because of the map control he had, he was just being out-resourced. My final ditch effort to get some recluse through. Not gonna do much. Not with all that air there. I think I could have done a much better job at pushing in on Thaldren. Wonder. I'm not sure what I definitely could have done better, but it was pretty rough. I should have put up maybe an advanced nano. I had this one up. If I had put up an advanced fort turret, I could have held this area much better. and maybe could have helped Twilight push through Setin. I think had we done that, we could have made better ground. Because I think that advanced nano would have really helped defend. I could have got some flackers up to help with the plains, put them on top of the mountains. I could have made punishers, bulldogs, or not bulldogs, pit bulls. I could have set up a better defense that wouldn't require me actually going out there. Really would have helped out, especially against Punisher crawling. And then had I used my other resources to help push against Setin, Twilight was doing a pretty good job at getting rid of the defenses. He didn't have enough resources to follow through, right? Especially with the commander there. Had I used my resources to help push through here, he could have sent all those lemmings in, gotten rid of stuff, and then I could have sent stuff right behind them to kind of help just follow up and really uproot this center here. We definitely could have pushed him back. The behemoth probably wouldn't have been too big of a problem because it can't shoot through the mountain here. It would have, like, our range would probably be looking like maybe there. So if you crawled up here, and honestly you'd want to come in from a few different angles, but it'd be really easy to kind of overrun, right? Now, I mean, that's not counting all the other units that would help defend it, but I feel like we could have really at least pushed forward to about this point here. Because if we could have gotten past that, we would have been putting pressure on Setin. And if we put more pressure on Setin, I mean, there wasn't much back here. He definitely would have set some stuff up, but there wasn't much, you know? Had we done that, we would have forced Thaldren to send some of his resources over towards Setin's way, and it would have kind of relieved me a little bit, right? I don't know if that would have worked, but that definitely would have been a better plan of attack for us. We would have stood a much better chance if we pooled our resources together to try and get through this. And like I said, that advanced nano turret, had I built that, it would have helped out immensely with that. But it was very well played. We got our butts kicked. And let's see. We were probably out resourced like 5-1, honestly. Let's see. So metal produced, me and Twilight were both at about 120,000, and Setin was just about to hit 300,000. Thaldren about 250. So not quite 5-1, but 2-1. 2-1 will do it, especially if it's that big of a difference, you know. Energy wise, we all had about the same except Setin. Setin had tons of energy produced. That probably did a lot for them, because they were pumping out some pretty high energy stuff. But all in all, pretty good game. Thanks for watching, and until next time.